This is the general overall notes for the next 3 lessons. Tomorrow, when I come in, and before I'm done with class, I'll make sure I set somebody up to run that. Probably you, Lexi.
To run what?
You'll run the video that I'm going to make tomorrow for the next lesson.
Okay.
And you'll run it on, hook up to that. It should run volume. I got to make sure.
Are you not going to be here?
I'm not going to be here.
Who's our son?
Miss Ball.
Oh.
So.
Is that the lady, your Coach O's mother-in-law?
All right.
Oh, she's cool.
So let's talk about angle relationships. We're going to talk a lot about parallel lines. So parallel lines, when we talk about parallel lines cut by transversal, one of the things you got to remember is these lines got to be parallel.
Okay.
If the lines aren't parallel, then the rules apply only in that individual set of angles. They don't apply to both pairs of angles. Does that make sense? Because right now, angle 2 and angle 8 are or angle 6 and angle 2 are corresponding angles, meaning they're identical. Because the lines are parallel and this line cuts them, they both equal the same thing. Go ahead. Ask a question. No? Okay. So, if I cut a parallel line by transverse,
1 and 8 be the same?
1 and 8 are also the same.
So how is 2 the same as 8?
No, 2 is the same as 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you said 8.
6, 7, 2, and 3, they're all the same angles.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 4, 5, and 8 are all the same angles. So, we got 8 angles formed here. The transversal is not perpendicular, which would make it easy because every angle would be the same. If the transversal were perpendicular, everything would be 90 degrees. You'd call it a day. So, all the acute angles are congruent. Congruent is a fancy word for same. What does acute mean?
Less than 90 degrees.
Less than 90 degrees. All the obtuse angles are congruent. Congruent means same. And obtuse means greater than 90 degrees, but less than 180. Don't go crazy on me, make some roundabout thing. Now here's the last one. Think about it. What does it take to make 2 angles supplementary? If I have 2 angles and they're supplementary, what does that mean?
The same.
Something interesting.
They both add up to 90 degrees?
That's complementary. And supplementary, they both add to 180. Which means here, I can take any acute angle and any obtuse angle, and together they'll make 180. Because from here to here is 180 degrees, right? If angle 2, 3, 6, and 7 are all the same, they're all congruent, then I can add them with any obtuse angle in here and make it a supplementary pair. Be glad I don't make you write all the supplementary pairs. It's a good punishment, I guess.
Yeah, exactly what you just said.
Okay, so the other thing we know is the triangle sum theory. The triangle sum theorem, or theory, what are you doing?
I was going somewhere and I saw that.
States that in any triangle, the value of the 3 angles is 180 degrees. In any triangle. We saw that when we ripped apart it, and you can make a straight line out of it. We also know that 2 angles created when you bisect a line are supplementary. Together they equal 180 degrees. They're half a basketball, which is a boring game.
Oh, it seems more relaxing game.
So when triangle, what does it mean to be similar?
The same, but not.
Same angles. Same proportions. Same angles, same proportions. That's what it means to be similar. Now 2 triangles, and look at these 2 triangles. These 2 triangles are exactly similar. The sun is this tall and the woman is this tall. But you'll look, they both share this angle, don't they? Do they both share that angle? Are they both have 90 degrees of the other angle? That means this angle and this angle are the same, which means all 3 angles match in the 2 triangles. So they're similar, even though mom's triangle is bigger than son's triangle. That's the way it should be. Even if your mom's short, her triangle should be larger than yours. Respect your mom. So we can use ratios at that point to figure out heights. Because if I do 5.5 over, I got to add these two together, right? 16.5, it's the same as x over 13.5. So I can do my math and find out that he's 4.5 feet tall. Does that make sense? Okay, angle similarity postulate. It says if two angles in any triangle are the same as two angles in another triangle, they're the same or they're similar. And if you think about this, how many degrees total are in a triangle?
180.
So I've got 180 minus 82 minus 41, right?
Yep.
So what's 82 plus 41? 123. So 180 minus 123 is
57.
57. So this angle is 57 degrees. Over here I've got 41 and 82. They're the same angles, aren't they?
Yep.
So if I add them together, they're going to be the same thing, aren't they?
Yes.
Which means this angle is going to be 57 degrees. They are similar triangles. Does that mean they're congruent?
No.
No, because we don't know the length of the sides. Unless they give you the length of sides, they can't tell you if it's congruent. Does that make sense? Any question on the overall notes? Now we're going to dive in and get deeper into everything. Any questions on all that?